Hello friends, in this video we are going to discover the top 20 most visited cities in the world. Traveling allows us to discover new cultures, experience diverse traditions, and explore iconic landmarks. Whether you're a casual vacationer, travel blogger, or a company involved in the travel industry, it benefits you to know about the most visited cities in the world. You can check off your hottest destinations and famous cities lists and gain valuable insight into what kind of experiences people seek and where they find them. A study by MasterCard has yielded the Global Destination Cities Index. It ranks cities based on total international overnight visitor arrivals and cross-border spending. By understanding international travel patterns and studying how it affects urban economies, the index can also predict visitor growth for the following year. In this video, we delve into the 20 most visited cities in the world, unveiling the destinations that captivate millions of tourists each year. These bustling metropolises offer a blend of history, modernity, and unique attractions that continue to attract visitors from all corners of the globe. Let's embark on a journey to discover these vibrant cities and understand what makes them so popular. Kindly make sure to hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon before we start this video about the 20 most visited cities in the world. Now let's dig deeper into each of the top 20 most visited cities in the world. Number 20. Hong Kong SAR. Country, China. Total international visitors, 8.23 million. Last year's rank, 14. The harbor might not be as fragrant as its name proclaims, but Hong Kong's busy streets and sky-high buildings will linger in your senses. The city's skyline hides much of its unique cultural scape, international brands and sleek malls existing beside haggling vendors and garish goods. There's always something to see or do, whether it is taking a ferry across the harbor or snapping panoramic shots on Victoria Peak. Fill your itinerary with dim sum eats and temples visits. Enjoy retail time and water-themed ocean park. Treat yourself to challenging hikes and spellbinding coastal views, for Hong Kong is more than concrete and steel. Number 19. Bali. Country, Indonesia. Total international visitors, 8.26 million. Last year's rank, 20. Another trending location that has taken over social media feeds, especially Instagram, is Bali, featuring lush jungles and seaside villas. These recent years, its beauty made Bali one of the most popular tourist destinations. Traditions reign as locals march to temple ceremonies and hosts incredible dance performances. The island celebrates the spiritual with colorful displays. Bali is also diverse. You can treat yourself at lavish Phuket Peninsula, explore the mysterious Ubud, or party hard at Kuta. Diving sites, ancient monuments, city comforts, and seaside retreat in one, Bali is potential. As millennials would say, it is a mood. Number 18. Palma de Mallorca. Country, Spain. Total international visitors, 8.96 million. Last year's rank, 16. Spain's Palma de Mallorca has witnessed its share of rulers. From 13th century Christian leaders to the preceding Moors and Romans, this historical chain of empires are seen in the city's mixed architecture and historical sites. Start with the Gothic cathedral and branch out into the medieval streets. You'll see lively public squares, noble townhouses, imposing Baroque churches, and colorful street markets. The bohemian vibe is also strong in suburban neighborhoods, teeming with craft studios and galleries. By the main reason why people visit Mallorca are its famous crystal-clear beaches. From Alcudia to Cala d'Or, you'll find plenty of wonderful spots where you can relax and swim with the fishes, literally, in the Mediterranean Sea. Number 17. Barcelona. Country, Spain. Total international visitors, 9.09 million. Last year's rank, 17. Barcelona is generous with its fresh sea bounty and world-class architecture. You can expect as many flavors of architecture as there are tapas, too many to see in a week. From Roman-era subterranean spaces to the Gothic quarter of the Middle Ages, to Gaudi's modernism masterpieces, the city is dotted with magnificent architecture. Sandy beaches, rolling Calcerola hills, majestic Montjuic and sculpture gardens add to the picturesque layout. With endless museums, galleries, taverns and green spaces to visit, you'll be on your feet from day to night. Number 16. Milan. Country, Italy. Total international visitors, 9.10 million. Last year's rank, 15. Elegant Milan is all about creativity and the arts. Breaking free of Italian wars to pave way for post-war development, Milan impresses with Art Deco and futuristic architecture. Its main draw, however, remains in its art and fashion. Marvel at the city's art collection and strike up conversation with gallery owners. Triennale Design Museum will wow you. Stop by fashion houses, showrooms, boutiques, and all the stylish spaces you can think of. To round off, indulge in the rich and Mediterranean-influenced Milanese cooking. Number 15. Pattaya. Country, Thailand. Total international visitors, 9.44 million. Last year's rank, 18. If it is heat you want, hit up touristy Pattaya for endless beach fun and a party-themed central area. There are, of course, Thailand's stunning temples and shrines, but Pattaya is known for its seaside resorts. Sign up for a harried tour of the city before settling in along the coast for more sun and relaxation. This is a city that embraces hedonist attitudes to the max. Number 14. Phuket. Country, Thailand. Total international visitors, 9.89 million. Last year's rank, 12. Phuket is beach bliss and karst islands, encompassing 2 national parks and too many islands to explore. The range of beaches is spectacular, from part central Patong to luxurious Surin and Ao Bang Tao. Meanwhile, stunning coral reefs invite scuba divers and snorkeling groups to explore the glittering waters of the Similan Islands. You can also kayak into Ao Phang Nas lagoons and wind around limestone karsts. Phuket town also offers museums, cooking classes, Chinese shrines, and wildlife sanctuaries to keep things fresh. Number 13. Makkah. Country, Saudi Arabia. Total international visitors, 10.00 million. Last year's rank, 13. Highly symbolic, Makkah is a key pilgrimage destination for all Muslims. The city where Prophet Muhammad was born, Makkah is a religious center with sacred Kaaba at its heart. It is Islam's holiest city. Only Muslims are allowed into this desert valley city, which dates back to 7th century. Visitors, by millions per year, will find that Makkah is developed, modern buildings surrounding the religious hotspot. In contrast, cozy homes are nestled in rocky hills to reflect its traditional nature. Number 12. Osaka. Country, Japan. Total international visitors, 10.14 million. Last year's rank, 19. If you don't dig the fast-paced Tokyo, hit up the friendly and sun-warmed Osaka instead. The gateway to Kyoto and Kobe, Osaka is a cultural center that delights with both heritage sites and commercial fun. Energetic Dotonbori is never empty of people, comprised of restaurants that range from okonomiyaki to standing ramen stalls. Adjacent Shinsaibashi is kilometers of boutiques, bookstores and sweet shops. Shopping malls are concentrated in Yameda. Osaka Castle and Tennoji Temple are 2 of many historical structures, and Universal Studios Japan is a full-day distraction. Number 11. Seoul. Country, South Korea. Total international visitors, 11.25 million. Last year's rank, 10. Seoul constantly upgrades with new trends. In fact, it is the trending holiday destination. The city is a youth-driven hub, luring in K-pop fans and fashion gurus with promises of cultural activities, idol sightings, and shopping. But don't just spend your time browsing the shops and feasting on midnight snacks. Seoul has plenty of heritage sites for you to see. Sightsee its palaces in traditional hanbok and delve into dated markets for another piece of the puzzle. Number 10. Antalya. Country, Turkey. Total international visitors, 12.41 million. Last year's rank, 11. Set out for the stunning Antalya, a stylish city poised along the Turkish Riviera. Combining the Mediterranean coastline with preserved Kalayasai old quarters, Antalya is a romantic getaway. Stroll through the city for finely restored Ottoman houses and wind up at the harbor. With the scent of the sea in mind, explore the Suna and Inan Kirak Kalayasai Museum or Antalya Museum for a walk down memory lane. Number 9. Tokyo. Country, Japan. Total international visitors, 12.93 million. Last year's rank, 8. If there was a city that lived in the future, Tokyo is it. Clean streets, chrome skyscrapers, and ever-moving crowds keep Tokyo running 24/7. Smart electronics and convenient technology set incredibly high living standards. Yet amidst the neon signboards and flashy urban sprawl are pockets of green and the spiritual. Tokyo remembers its past deeply. Visit the Edo-styled streets of Yanasan and serene Meiji Shrine. To experience Tokyo, look past the trendy cafes and bold fashions to find under-the-tracks eateries, languid neighborhoods, and hidden shrines. Number 8. Istanbul. Country, Turkey. Total international visitors, 13.40 million. Last year's rank, 9. Istanbul is a historical trove, its strategic location having witnessed many ruling empires. Tracing back to the Greeks, Romans, Venetians, and finally the Ottomans, the city is adorned with Byzantine churches and imperial mosques. Recent decades have seen sharp spikes in the skyline as galleries, museums, and tall office towers grew alongside the old. Visitors also praise Istanbul's culinary diversity, which is a mix of Asian and European flavor, but local kebab and meze is the go-to. Number 7. New York. Country, United States of America. Total international visitors, 13.60 million. Last year's rank, 6. New York, or the city where dreams are made. Following the city's grid-like design, trawl the streets for private art galleries and world-famous the Met, MoMA, and Guggenheim. Indie bookstores, brightly lit Chinatown, high-end boutiques and hipster cafes lead into grand office buildings and huge Central Park. Enjoy lavish performances in Broadway or eat your way through rooftop restaurants and hole-in-the-wall eateries. New York is the metropolitan city that will get you buzzing in excitement. Number 6. Kuala Lumpur. Country, Malaysia. Total international visitors, 13.79 million. Last year's rank, 7. Open your senses to absorb Kuala Lumpur's lively energy. Thanks to its multicultural mix of Malay, Chinese, and Indian community, the city is home to mosques and temples that stand out from gleaming skyscrapers. This celebration of historical and modern also shows itself in the contrasting high-fashion shopping malls and vibrant street markets. Spend your holiday scouting out designer brands and hunting down the best hawker stalls for the best of two worlds. Number 5. Singapore. Country, the Republic of Singapore. Total international visitors, 14.67 million. Last year's rank, 5. Green and innovative, Singapore is a city designed with the future in mind. Hop from attraction to another with its efficient transportation system and hit up the diverse neighborhoods of Little India to Chinatown. From hawker centers to street markets to fine dining, you'll be eating your fill of multinational cuisine. Singapore is a foodie must-visit. When you're not busy eating, you will be basking in the Lux Orchard Road shopping mall or exploring the famous Botanic Gardens. Number 4. Dubai. Country, United Arab Emirates. Total international visitors, 15.93 million. Last year's rank, 4. Dubai rises out from the desert in all its futuristic glory. High-rises dominate the skyline, housing megamalls and sleek office blocks. City life is defined by lazy shopping, performance venues, serene places of worship, and fancy rooftop terraces. On the fringes are beaches, pieces of nature in contrast to the man-made aquariums and botanical gardens. And of course, you can sign up for a desert trip and experience riding a camel or flying down the dunes on a four-wheeler. Number 3. London. Country, United Kingdom. Total international visitors, 19.09 million. Last year's rank, 2. London is clearly one of the most popular cities in the world. The Gothic architecture in London is matched by splashes of innovation, such as the Shard, Tate Modern, and the Sky Garden, offering up grand and historical quarters. You'll be charmed by the taverns and all of West End and impressed by London's contemporary art, theatre, and literature. Greeting you with both the beauty of green parks and urban sprawl, the city will take you through a stunning historical journey. Number 2. Paris. Country, France. Total international visitors, 19.10 million. Last year's rank, 3. Paris is the second most visited city in the world and the most visited city in Europe. Paris will arrest your attention with its classic buildings, arching Parisian bridges, and elegant boulevards. Take a cruise along River Seine for a quick look at the city's historical monuments, or swing by individual neighborhoods for Eiffel Tower, Notre Dame, the Louvre, and more. And as an established art and fashion capital, visitors can't go without seeing the collections of Musée d'Orsay and Centre Pompidou. Atmospheric bookstores, vintage shops, and flea markets make their mark beside Art Nouveau department stores such as Galeries Lafayette. Number 1. Bangkok. Country, Thailand. Total international visitors, 22.78 million. Last year's rank, 1. Bangkok, the capital of Thailand, is the most visited city in the world thanks to a whopping 22 million international visitors. Wreathed in the noise of tuk-tuks and constant activity is the city of Bangkok, where mapless exploration always leads to fun discovery. Enjoy the usual city comforts of megamalls and modern spaces before turning towards its collection of golden temples and shrines. Follow your nose to Bangkok's countless street markets stuffed with spicy, sour, sweet, and salty flavors, then hop on a boat to reach their floating markets. In the night, Chinatown and Sukhumvit reveals a vibrant nightlife that is both cosmopolitan and cultural. And to forget to enjoy the exciting day trips away from this busy city. But learn how to stay safe in Bangkok before you go, and I also suggest that you take a look at one of the available travel guides on internet. So, which is your favorite cities among the top 20 most visited cities in the world? Well, that's all we have for you today. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the content of this video, click the subscribe button so you can receive more content like this. Post your favorite places among the top 20 most visited cities in the world in the comments below. I'd love to read them, and I'm sure others would too.